know, the Convoy of No Confidence got into Canberra this morning and managed to clog up a few of the roads, but nothing too serious because they didn't get their expected amount of trucks that they were expecting to turn up. Now, I'm a Canberran and I was born here, and people don't seem to realise is Canberra is 100 years old. So I've seen Canberra develop since the 1960s. So there's a population of people here that, just like wherever you live, that they're not politicians. They have nothing to do with Parliament House. I'll put it this way, the statistics are 1 in 3 Canberrans are a public servant. The problem I see with the protest is, well, I don't really care what you do, what you're protesting about. Everybody has the right to come to Canberra and protest to Parliament. I don't care what it is about. Personally, I worked at Parliament House for 8 years, 4 years at Old Parliament House and 4 years at New Parliament House. And I saw a lot of protests during that time. But all of them were directed, no matter what their issue, were directed at the politicians. They never came and decided to prove their point, affect a population of people that have nothing to do with Parliament. Just ordinary, average Australians like anybody else. Now, what upset me most about the Convoy of No Confidence is that by deciding to clog up the roads of Canberra, thank God there was no Canberran out of a population of 350,000 that I know of that had its ambulance stop the heart attack victim getting to hospital. So, for all you Canberra bashers out there, bear in mind that people live in this town that have generations of people. There are people living in Canberra, believe it or not, that have families stretching back to the 1840s. They're not politicians. Canberra was seceded to the Commonwealth from New South Wales, but it has its own population with a history. Anyway, I'll settle down now a bit. So by all means, come to Canberra and protest whatever you want. Go to Parliament House, blockade Parliament House. That was the best protest I've seen in my time in Canberra that affected the politicians. Encircle the entire building. There's a complete road that goes all the way around in a big circle. Fill that up with trucks, turn off the ignition and walk away from your trucks and see them deal with that one. Stand out the front and protest, but whatever you do, don't affect another Australian. Don't clog their highways up in the morning. Slow down the economy of the place. Anyway, it's absolute bullshit. So anyway, to people that don't think along those Canberra bashing lines, if you're going to bash Canberra, say Parliament House, don't say Canberra. Canberra's got a population of people. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on the matter. And as for the Convoy of No Confidence, my personal opinion on it is, and I won't go there and anti-protest against them, my personal belief of it is that nobody has the right to affect our government by way of a coup. Demanding the government force the country to an election when we're having an election anyway in a year and a half or something, toss them out then. Do it how we've always done it. And don't blockade the people of Canberra. That's just crap.